Hey, what's up everybody? So in this video we're going to talk about the DJI FPV and I'm going to show you two things about it. The first thing I'm going to show you is how to remove the top shell, and the second thing is an accessory that I feel everybody needs because the camera on this drone, they say it's a 4K, but that 4K quality sucks. It's like really terrible. So a lot of people using it, I'm pretty sure you've seen it, they're adding a GoPro and to make the video quality better. I have bought one of the accessories to add a GoPro, but honestly, it really sucks. I didn't even really trust it. I seen, I want to say every YouTuber using the same accessory, which I don't know why they use it because it kind of sucks. So the one accessory that I had is this little 3D print, which is the flexible plastic. So that one, the reason I had never used it because I had tried to put it here. The way it goes is it doesn't come with bolts to replace the original bolts, and one of the bolts, it doesn't go in there, it doesn't catch the threads. So that got me thinking, if that doesn't catch the threads, that means the other ones that do catch the threads is barely holding on by either one or two threads. If you ever wear a GoPro, you know it's not really heavy, but it's on the heavy side, especially if you've seen the tiny bolts that this thing has. I was surprised that all the people that use this little thing, I'm surprised that it doesn't have a break yet or somebody has lost a GoPro. I'm sure somebody has, because these threads here, these bolts here, it needs to come out with something longer. I had tried to find the bolts to replace it for longer bolts. If you know what size of bolts, please write it on the comments and let me know, because I would like to know, because I've been trying to do research on it and I cannot find anywhere that says what kind of bolt they are. I want to say I did find some, but I'm not 100% sure. That's why I didn't buy it. And I came across to the new accessory, which I'm going to show you in a second. I think is the bolts, there are M2 or M2.5 if I'm not mistaken. The one in the front and the one on the side, they're different size, so I don't know which one is which. If it is that one, if you know which kind of bolt they are, please let me know, because I would like to know and maybe give this a try if my new accessory doesn't work. This accessory was $14, so I was like, fuck it, let me just try giving it a try. If I lose my $14, fuck it, because I have bought a couple stuff from eBay and I had never got my stuff. They never send it, so that's why I was like, yeah. But I did a little bit of research on the seller. It seems legit, so I was like, fuck it, let me try it. And a month later, it did come in. I'm surprised that DJI didn't come out with this idea and it's looked straight from the manufacturer, because it does feel cheap. Honestly, it feels the same as this at the top shell. So here it is. It does come with the Allen wrench if you don't have it, and it comes with like instructions. I had to take it off, and it comes with the accessory that you attach. So with this top shell, the difference between the original one and this one is that it has threads on the top, so you can put in like any accessories, and one of them is the GoPro. The threads here, I can trust it because they look thick and I can know it's gonna be all the way in it. It's not gonna be holding on by one or two threads. I know it's gonna be holding more than that. And the bolt is bigger, so I know it can hold on to the weight. So let's start taking this off. I'm gonna go step by step. If you don't, using it for the people that have never done it before. Obviously you do get the instructions, but sometimes people don't like to read instructions. They just like to watch the video, so you can go ahead and do that too. So we're gonna take this off, and then after we take it off, and obviously I'm gonna show you how to install it too. So, and after we take this off, we're gonna go outside and fly it with the GoPro Hero 10. So we're gonna start by removing these first bolts here on the gimbal. So let's go ahead and do that. I like to lose my bolts first before I take all of them, and then I start taking all of them. Remember that these bolts, they're different sizes, so make sure not to get them confused, and also make sure that you don't gonna lose them because they're like really small. So make sure to keep it somewhere safe that you're not gonna lose them. And it wouldn't be a bad idea to go ahead and remove the battery, because you don't want to turn it on and whenever you're working on it, right? So let's go ahead and take this off. So if you come out straight forward, you do have to put a little bit of pressure, not really a lot, but you do have to put a little bit of pressure. And then you're gonna have to take out 4 bolts here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's like really simple, so let's go ahead and do that. So the way you do this, the way you remove this, same thing, you kind of have to pull it out. You kind of see you have to work your way around it. There you go. So there it is. So this is the original one. So let's go ahead and put on the new top shell. So the way you put it here, just try to slide in there, work it around. When you put it back, you can hear some kind of clicks. So everything looks about right. Let's go ahead and put the screws from the original one. If you have big hands, I'm telling you already, you're gonna struggle because they're like really small. As you can see, the best way I found to do it is kind of put it on the Allen wrench on the big side, and then kind of hold it and hold it straight. Don't force it in the screw, because if you're forcing it in and putting a lot of pressure to tighten it, that means it's cross-threaded. You shouldn't be putting pressure at all. So you want to be careful with that, because if you cross-thread one of these, there's no way to replace it. I mean, there's probably a way, but it's gonna be hard to find ways to fix it unless you're like a machinist. Then I'm pretty sure you won't find parts. So let's go ahead and put the other tools here before I tie it up. I don't want to tie it up because sometimes you might need to like wiggle it around to make sure it fits perfect. The top shell is installed, I guess you can say. So now that I have all these screws pretty much snug in there, I'm gonna go around and tighten everything on the bolts to how it's supposed to. Try to put the GoPro accessory on and see how it looks. Let me put the battery so you can see how it would look. So here we're gonna put this. This is included by the way. We're gonna put this in there. So I don't know if you can see it, but I'm checking here. It doesn't touch anything here on the computer, the chips, the fans, anything. It doesn't touch anything there, so that's good. So you clearly can trust this. And then we're gonna put this accessory that you can buy on eBay anywhere. It's pretty much like a GoPro mount that has with the threads. I don't know the real name of it, but it goes here like that. So it will be like that. It's pretty much not, it's not tight. That's what it looks like. So let's go ahead and put the GoPro in here just so we can see what it looks like. let's go outside and try it out to see how it looks, if it is better. So let's have it fly for now. So first try, it looks like a struggle taking off. It looks like it's struggling a little bit. It's definitely forcing itself more. I can hear it on the motors, but let's go ahead and try it out really quick. And right now I can see that it's shaking really bad. So it's not balanced at all. It's struggling. Right now it's like really bad. I usually take it on the water, by the water, but I don't think I can take it this time. It's shaking too much. Uh-oh. It's saying that it's something overheated, so I might have to bring it back. Shit, something popped. Fuck. I don't know what happened. Let's go see what happened. That's not good. It put like too much stress on something. Oh shit. It broke the motor. God damn. That's not good. So this is what happened. Let's pick it up and go check it out over there. So it didn't go as planned. So don't do this. Don't buy this shit. This shit is a bad idea. It's terrible. So what happened is, I guess it pushed too much stress on the drone, and it broke the arm where it supports the screws. And by the way, this was so hot. The motor was so hot, I couldn't even touch it. Like by accident, I touched it, it fucking burned my finger. So it was putting so much stress because this is so much heavy. And I figured it would balance itself once the drone started flying out, but I guess I was wrong. Looks like I had to replace the arm because it won't hold the motor no more. And then I don't know if I will have to replace the motor, since it pull out the wires right in here, unless I have like a welder. I don't know if I will have to do some welding in there, or just get the whole full thing. But yeah, so that's the end result. This, I thought it was gonna be a good idea, but it wasn't. So the lesson of the day here is not to put anything on top of the drone, because apparently it cannot handle the weight. If you put the other one here, I've seen people put it here. I guess it does make a difference because of the weight distribution. But apparently here, that was a bad idea. The GoPro weighs too much. Maybe with the GoPro bones, it could have been different stories since it weighed a lot less. But the GoPro tin itself, it crashed. The drone crashed. It broke the motor. I think I had to replace the motor. Like I said, the motor, and the arm. The GoPro got a couple scratches. So yeah, so now I'm living with a broken drone, and a lesson learned, not to fuck with this shit no more. Well, I'm gonna fix it, and I guess I had to deal with the camera quality. Maybe try different accessories, some of them that they actually work. I was lucky that nothing else broke, like I wasn't flying high or over the water because I have water here. I usually fly over the water. I'm glad I didn't do that, and it just fell in the grass. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned the lesson not to put anything on it, because you're gonna end up like me with broken pieces of the drone. So I hope this video helped you out, and thanks for watching.